I'm gonna put something out there, just putting it out there, and I clicked the wrong video. There's some girls out there that are really convincing.
1.7 billion were there for his birth. 220 countries tuned in for his first step. An entire human life recorded on an intricate network of hidden cameras and broadcast live 7 days a week to an audience around the globe.
This is a breaking banquet video. Wings, are you coming out as giving so much confidence? I'm not gay, man. What is my thoughts on pegging? I don't know what it is. Okay. I'm gonna put something out there. Just putting it out there, alright? Have you ever thought that maybe I was looking for blowjob porn and I clicked the wrong video? Because there's some girls out there that are really convincing. Is that ever a possibility? Or are you just going to convince that what you're into is what it is? I mean, it's whatever you want. And I just showed you, Bing clearly doesn't show you URLs when you're clicking on them. But you do what you do. All you're doing is looking like a hate monger. I would phone Kelly, but she's literally in a jury trial right now. Well, we already talked about this on Locale Live. It's a mock trial. It's not a real one. You talking about the game, or are you talking about the person, John Bono? Dude, the Destiny tweets that he put out recently are something I'd like to confront him about. Like the whole, like, you know, if you own a gun, you should, you know, practice with your gun, and you should be better than this with your gun. If you think that somebody should be killed because of a political difference, you don't have a political problem. You have a heart problem, right? Like you're a dead person in your heart. Destiny would own me. The only way Destiny would own me is if he had a bunch of people preparing his topics like he always does. I mean, I can read Wikipedia before I go on something if that's what it takes to own somebody, because that's pretty much all Destiny does. He reads up on Wikipedia really quickly, gets a lot of people around him to give him other topics and shit like that, and own him. Right? That's it. Like, he's not no intellectually superior person compared to you or me or anybody else out there. Don't get it confused. He's not a scholar. Saying something in a public forum while live isn't a sneak diss. Then my coworker scamming and lying about cancer. Here's what you need to understand about Boogie, right? In general, Boogie's a professional victim. And once you understand Boogie is a professional victim, you understand how the victim mindset works, right? Boogie didn't go out of there and when Boogie heard the C word in this doctor's voice, because here's what most likely happened, right? Be perfectly honest. Here's what most likely happened. The doctor came in and was like, well, the pathology report says you got a very high red blood cell count. You know, with a guy with a guy that looks like you with morbid obesity, that could be a list of things. And like the very first thing he leads what he actually thought it is. You usually lead with what you think it is, which is like he has a bad, you know, when he lays down, his air passages don't open up completely, so he never gets to go into a full restful sleep. It's called sleep apnea. And the way you fix that is a CPAP machine, right? CPAP machine, maybe a little bit of blood thinners, and you go on about your day. But he didn't want to rule out something like I forgot what it's even fucking called, whatever cancer, blood cancer that Boogie claims he has. And it was a list of possible subjects that he wanted to do more testing on to rule out. Well, Boogie just lost all his fucking money, right? He lost all of it. So what's Boogie do? Boogie goes, well, I just lost all my money in crypto. I'm flat broke. Now the doctor wants me to do expensive bone marrow testing. And he also wants me to do these other tests that I can't afford because I don't know where my income is going to be coming from. Let's make a fucking video. That's how that shit rolled downhill. The CPAP machine that he's using right now most likely will fix his red blood cell count. And this is me speculating. This is not facts, but this is speculation. But it's what you call a hypothesis, right? Because I'm educated guessing here. Polycythemia vera. Yeah, something like that. So Boogie goes, maybe if I claim that I have cancer, because I do, because everything goes wrong with Boogie, Local Live is going to pay for this cancer test, this bone marrow test, and Boogie's not going to have polycythemia vera. He might have pancreatic cancer. That's a possibility, right? Because I've seen other people that have pancreatic cancer, and Boogie has some of the hallmarks of it, right? Like iron deposits. That's what it is, right? Boogie seen an opportunity to be a victim, to try to manipulate people emotionally, and he took it, right? And then he used it as a shield, right? Like I said before, Boogie's used this cancer to like try to get out of doing shows on the week, right? Like me and Tommy be ready to record. Boogie didn't feel like recording because it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He ain't got out of bed yet. And he'd be like, I have a really bad cancer day. And it's like, okay. We understand you have a bad cancer day, but like this is the only time we record, Boogie. Come on, tough it out. It's like an hour and a half. You'll be good, right? And like I like Boogie as a person. He's pretty cool to hang around with, right? But he will emotionally manipulate you. Stick to cars and door dashing. You know how long it took me to even people say you don't know anything about cars? That came forever. I knew nothing about cars. I know more about cars than door dashing. I know about baseball. Pretty good at fucking Elden Ring. Pretty good at Call of Duty. Pretty good at Rainbow. I'm high tier at Diablo 2. Like I've been playing that shit longer than some of y'all motherfuckers been alive. Dude, I'm not going to get into like the whole debate of how many genders there are. Here's my thing. Do what you want to do as long as you don't hurt other people. If you like swings and you want to swing in your bedroom, go for it. Doesn't affect me at all. Right? Just don't do it in the cul-de-sac. Dude, my face is thinning out. Do I crave soda? 100%. Like right now, if I could have anything in the world, I'd want some like chicken tenders from Zaxby's with a big old BBC. It made my stomach hurt just thinking about not getting BBC. Like I got one right now I'm sipping on. I'm almost out of the ones that Chopper Dave sent me. I gotta order some. Whip is strike damage is very good against minors. Gluten free. How do I become a famous YouTuber like Keem? Be very charismatic. Morphin time. It's the same shit. Like the 5 means like they're thinking that I went through like 5 pages of like porn to find like a video I wanted. I don't care about that, man. Who cares? Like, you act like the world's full of homophobes. Top quality gameplay right there. You just cheesed him? How's that cheese? I poisoned him. I used magic. And I also tried to frostbite him. I never got the frostbite off. Yeah, and I don't play any games that are free to play. Oh, looks like we're losing viewers. I think that's going to be it for today.